What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Stocks to Watch. Apologies for not able to kind of show up and upload the video on Friday for today. But with that being said, I was not able to actually make time to record the video. So let's come to tomorrow's stocks to watch. And there are a lot of interesting names that are popping up. But I feel that a lot of new sectors are facing some new money flow that's getting in. So dairy stocks is something that I have my entire focus on. Apart from that, there are a few construction and engineering stocks that are on my radar, and a few pharmaceutical names and one or two chemical names. So it's a mixed bag, and I have a relatively smaller, narrower watch list because there is, no real good setup. The stocks are not really setting up in a bullish way. We are seeing that a lot of, broader market stocks have corrected. There is weakness that is visible in the market, and I think this rally, which we've seen in the last 1.5 months or so, I think it's going to take a pause very soon, and that is why the title suggests cash is king. That means there are going to be days where you have to be 100% cash, no overnight holdings, and intraday plays maybe on the short side, maybe on the long side. And if there is any overnight holding, you have to be very specific in which stock you're going to be trading. So with that being said, let's quickly start off with the watch list for today. So the first stock that I have in my list is LG Equipment. So I think we've discussed this stock multiple times, and this is the time where I think it's going to get ready, and I think there could be solid follow through action tomorrow. So LG Equipment definitely is going to be on my radar. I think this is going to explode tomorrow. Apart from that, we've got Medanta. Now, healthcare stocks, I think we've been discussing about this multiple times. So we've already covered Lal Path Labs, Metropolis, we've covered Vijaya Diagnostics, we've also covered Medanta previously, and we've covered like so many other stocks. So now I think Medanta could have a continuation play. Now, this is not my favorite play. I think LG will be on a higher scale than this. The reason is on the left side, you can see that there is a slight rejection. So over here, there is supply, there is presence of supply, and that kind of gives a second thought. I will take a second thought, but on an intraday basis, if I get an opportunity, I may play this on the long side. Now we saw Artemis Medicare up 18% today. Same sector, so there is again a lot of activity in the hospital space, and it's also happening in the diagnostic space as well. So I think that theme is going to be here to stay. I think that could continue. Next stock that I have is Tarsons. I think we had discussed this stock previously as well. I think today is the day where some slight bullish action was visible, and I think the stock can continue the action tomorrow as well. Again, I feel it could take time to, be ready or be prepared for a move up. And the reason is the supply over here, the supply over here. So it may kind of consolidate here and then start moving up. But this is definitely a stock that is worth keeping on your radar. Next up, we've got SKF India, and again, this is from the metal fabrication space, and this is looking absolutely wonderful. Now, even Harsha Engineers, even that is another stock, but technically that is not setting up perfectly. SKF India looks better, and I think everything is setting up really nicely in this particular stock. This should definitely be on your radar. Tattva Chintan is another stock that I feel could take another day to get ready. But I think it's really forming a nice U-shaped base, and this is where the contraction could happen before the next leg up. So this is a stock which is not ready yet. Definitely not an entry tomorrow, but maybe if on an intraday basis this sets up really well, I would not be hesitating to go long on Tattva Chintan. Next up, we've got Suvin Pharma, and again, similar setup, similar structure, and we've seen that a lot of pharma stocks, even Natco Pharma, I think we had discussed this stock in the last week. Natco was even up 6% today, and I think those dark horses from pharma are really getting activated, and I think Suvin is again going to be another very, very interesting stock to watch out for. Next stock on my list is again from the metal fabrication space, and this is from the steel space, and that is Ratnamani. The stock has been contracting nicely into this tight range. We have filled this gap over here. Everything is setting up nicely. We saw Hindustan Copper and a few metal stocks show good momentum yesterday and even on Friday, and domestic HRC prices, the steel prices, have improved marginally. So again, not a big catalyst, but this definitely, based on the technical structure, should be definitely something to watch out for. Ratnamani. Next up is Escorts. Now, this is an interesting name. I think probably the only FNO stock that I'll be tracking. And again, Mahindra and Mahindra, if you look at Escorts, if you look at VST Tailors, if you look at all of these tractor companies, they're actually setting up, pretty decently. Now, this is not a setup which is ready for me at this moment, but I think on an intraday basis, I think this is definitely something to be explored. No swings, because I feel FNO stocks, all Nifty 50 stocks, Nifty Next 50 stocks are going to correct first. They're going to correct earlier than the mid caps. Next stock on the list is going to be Go Colors. Now, another IPO stock moving nicely over here, similar structure to Ratnamani, contracting nicely into this range, and I feel that this gap could be filled very quickly. And Go Colors is again from the same industry as Trent. Now, Trent did extremely well today. We even took a trade in Trent. However, we got out much before the bigger move came in. But I think Go Colors or Go Fashion India, again from the same space, and I think this could do well as well. Next up is Religare. Now, again, this is another name which I feel is very, very interesting. The stock is, contracting nicely into this range, has created a nice follow through base. We have a shakeout day here as well. So I think this is definitely going to be something that I will definitely be watching out for. Religare. So I mean another interesting name, but again not my 10 on 10 or 9 on 10. Again, if you look at all of these structures, I think the best one is LG Equipment right now, followed by SKF India and Tarsons. These three are very very good. Even Suvin Pharma is really good. I'll keep that also on radar. One banking name that I feel could potentially start moving because we saw CSB Bank doing well today. I think if this base gets matured, I think this is going to be unlocked in Indian Bank. Now, I'm not a very big fan of banks or financials trading right now because I can see a lot of weakness. So all of these names are something which are, from various different industries. Now, I spoke about dairy stocks in the morning. So we took a position in Hatson Agro. Now, the reason I did not add this to my watch list is because we already have a position and the stock has, run up decently. So this is what we traded, and we are holding this stock. So since the move has already happened, I decided not to keep this. But if you look at all other dairy stocks, you look at Parag Milk Foods. So if I'll just add those dairy stocks over here, just for intraday opportunities, look at Parag Milk Foods, look at Dodla Dairy, right? Uh, you can also look at Mukund, right? I think this is also probably this was not moving up, but I think there's one more stock, Umang, right? So all of these names, all of them are dairy stocks. Apart from Mukund, I'll just remove this. So all of them are setting up really, really nicely. And I just read ICICI Direct brokerage note, I think a few days back, that dairy margins are improving, inflation is going down, and the demand side is really strong. So I think dairy stocks could continue their move, but again, all of these dairy stocks have already had their move. Hatson Agro is something where I expect another big move to come tomorrow. We are already holding it. That's a disclaimer. Apart from that, I think LG Equipment, Tarsons, SKF India, all of them, and even Suvin Pharma, I think these are going to be the stocks to watch out for tomorrow. Remember, cash is king. Stay cash because I think you're going to get very good opportunities the day the market starts to trap people. I think Nifty and Bank Nifty are, not exactly bearish, but I think they're pausing. The momentum is slowed down. And in the last 1 month or so, Nifty and Bank Nifty haven't really done much. All the action is happening in mid caps. So I think your focus should be on all of these stocks. And that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in. Please click on the like button, hit the subscribe button, and comment if you like this series, if you like this content, and if it's helping you. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a safe trading day tomorrow. All the best. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.